Hello, this video is for absolute beginners in Blender, and this video I'm going to mostly just show how to move the camera around your objects. But first I just want to touch on a couple of things. There's an important window up here called Object Mode. If you hit the drop down menu, there's different modes. Make sure you're in Object Mode for one thing. And then secondly, make sure the Layout tab is active. This is the workspace. You can click through and you can see there are different workspaces available. But in this, for the beginning, just getting started, make sure the Layout tab is active. Okay, so in this very short video, I just want to show you how to move the camera. There's a couple ways to do it. Now, over in the upper right is what in Blender world is called a gizmo. I've heard them called widgets, but this is called a gizmo. Now if I cursor over the gizmo and click and drag, it tumbles the camera. Okay? And now if I want to zoom, I can highlight this little whatchamacallit, little magnifying glass. Am I holding down and clicking? And then I can move the mouse up and down. So again, the mouse is over only this little magnifying glass icon. Click, go up and down to zoom in and out. The little hand icon, again, I'm just going to click on it, and then I can move the mouse back and forth to pan. Now that's one way to do it. There's other ways. Okay, so typically as you get used to this, you'll use your middle mouse button to rotate, pan, and zoom. If you don't have a middle mouse button, don't worry, I'm going to show you how you can do it. So to rotate, what you do is middle click and drag. So hold down the middle mouse button and drag. If you want to pan, you'll hold down Shift, middle mouse button, and drag. Shift, middle mouse button, drag to pan. To zoom, you just simply scroll in and out with your, the wheel. Scroll in and out with the wheel mouse. Okay, so suppose you don't have a middle mouse button. No worries. For those of you who do not have a middle mouse button, click on Edit, Preferences, and let me move this out a little bit. Okay, so don't worry about numpad right now. We'll deal with that later, but enable Emulate 3-button mouse. Okay, this is if you do not have a 3-button mouse, click this. You can click these little 3 buttons or 3 lines here. Save preferences, close that. Okay, so now with that enable 3-button mouse enabled, to tumble the camera, to rotate the camera, hold down Option, then left click and drag. So this is Option or on the PC, or Alt, click and drag. To zoom, it's Option, Command, and then click and go up and down with your mouse. So again, that's on the PC it would be Alt Control, on the Mac it's Option Command, then click and drag up and down to zoom. To pan with this method, you'll hold down Option Shift, click, hold, and drag. So Option Shift for the Mac, and then Alt Shift for the PC. So that's the method. If you don't have a 3-button mouse, remember, rewind the video. You have to go to Edit, Preferences, and enable that option if you don't have a 3-button mouse. Secondly, the things I showed at the beginning of the video of how to rotate the camera, zoom, and pan with these icons, that works all the time. So anyway, so that'll get you started, and then the next video I'm just going to show some very basics about how to move and size objects.